episode 216. Pay no attention to the sign behind me. I forgot to change it. Whoops. It is March 9th. It's G.U.Y.S Day.
That's right. 3-9. You're welcome.
We missed 3-4. That was a great day, too.
Been
5-2's coming up.
Been waiting all day.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
For Sunday night.
Who do you choose, us or Carrie Underwood?
Me.
That's the question.
Choose me.
It is March 9th. It is one day off from Mario Day, March 10th, which is MAR10. Mario Day, Super Mario Day. They're also having a sale on the Switch for those of you who have Switches. So just pay attention to that.
How much do those run?
Depends on which one you get, buddy.
I didn't know they had different ones.
Depends on which one you get, pal.
So like regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo?
You can get all that stuff on there.
What about these new games, these new things that you plug in with the USB and you can just play with the controller? They have like
those are fun. I know Tex has one of those.
300 games. Really?
Yeah. I know Tex.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's like all the games from our childhood on a USB drive that you plug into your game, and it comes with a controller. And instead of having to change games, it's just you push the back button and you can choose a different game.
Interesting.
It's like all the games. Like, what is it, 300? 250? I don't know. Text would know more, I guess, if he has one. But I see it on social media occasionally. That one and the I think it's called Golf Daddy, where it's no ball, but it gives you a mat and an app, and you can dial in your distances with no ball. He's just practicing
swinging.
You don't get to hit a ball?
No, you're not hitting the ball. You're hitting a mat, but it's like one of those mats that tells you if you slice it, whatever. And it's, I don't know. That one's heavy too. So somehow my algorithm is on those two things, but
they're speaking to you, dude.
I don't play video games, so I don't really know why.
I used to smash Call of Duty, and then I got into the what is that thing called, Oculus? And
Fortnite? Put on your face?
Yeah, dude. I played. Yeah, it's a big dude face. There you go. But I put the Oculus.
Back in my day, we had the Wii Fit. We didn't have Ozempic.
Dude, you play a war game with the Oculus, dude. I mean, I was sweating coming out of that thing. I was Oculus
like the meta, the
reality.
Those guys that fall over, like trip over their glass coffee tables.
Oh yes, dude. I can watch reels about that all day long.
Hilarious.
Are you diving behind couches and stuff?
No, you don't move. The only thing it really tells you is like if you're standing up, you go down knee, you kind of dip behind a window, shoot or whatever, but it's very intense, very real.
I can see you like.
Dude. But no, the Switch, yeah. So Mario Day, it's National Crab Meat Day. Almost here's a fun fact about crab meat. Almost 800 years ago, the Japanese invented the technique of mincing fish, which is used to make imitation crab meat today. Shout out Country Road Steak Mahomes, because we were talking about that the other day. We were playing golf. And he's like, where did imitation crab meat come from? I have no idea. And then I stumbled upon National Crab Meat Day. Lo and behold, they just mince up a bunch of fish, and it's not even crab.
I'll be honest with you. I've had a lot of different conversations on a golf course. I don't think crab meat's ever been one of them.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I was fucking said out loud. Like, I don't even know how that topic came up. The bat nine,
You know why it came up? Because they're probably hitting a lot of balls in the water.
Speaking of which,
saw a crab.
So I'm at the bottom of this dog leg left, par 4, right? You got to hit it about 220 to 230 yards straight. Then it dog legs left over a part of the river that's very still, and the green's elevated up there. So it's like once you hit the 220 yard shot off the tee, you got like 100 yards in. Well, I I absolutely flub the 100-yard shot in after I already hit it in the woods the first time. So I had to pitch out because I was trying to go over the trees. That didn't work. Just cut the corner off completely. You know how I like to play golf, dude. You know how I like to play golf. Oh, yeah, I can drive it over those trees. Didn't even get it close.
You have one style, and it's aggressive.
100%. That's what Country Road said. He goes, I used to, like, normally I'm very conservative. I'm like, what? Why? You out here? Yeah, you can get it through that window. Who cares? You can't hit it in a 70-yard wide fairway, but you can fit it through that 3-foot gap between those two trees. You better believe it. But anyway, so I flubbed the shot. It hits a branch that's sticking up out of the pond or out of the river, bounces back like 50 feet back into the fairway. And then I chip it up in there and 2-putt for, I don't even know what the score was, but the odds of me hitting that branch of that log and coming back onto the fairway,
jeez,
astronomical. That's living right. But I think I had triple bogey that hole anyway, so it didn't matter. But it was still pretty cool.
Anyway, I had this great shot for an 8.
It was crazy. It was nuts. We both were just looking. He's like, how did that happen? You've never seen that in your life. Also, daylight savings time. Anybody else's kids going nuts or completely out of whack?
My child's still not asleep.
Is that? Oh, that's tonight, isn't it?
It was last night.
It was last night.
Oh, yeah. I'm all off, dude. Whoops.
Oh, we got a comment here. Where's the smoke show of the podcast text?
I'm right here. Oh, you mean text?
You tell us. He said he said he had something with his wife to take care of. You tell us.
You tell us what happened. I'm AK co-host, J-By co-host. Edge is here. We got, dude, holy cow, do we have a lot to get to. We have got NFL doesn't sleep. They're trying to cuck everybody, period. Trying to cuck everybody. It's March Madness. NFL doesn't care.
I feel like I should be sitting in the chair at the hotel. You know, the cuck chair at the hotel. It's always just a random chair. I feel like I should just sit in that during NFL offseason. All the cucking that's going on.
I'm telling you. Mark Zuckerberg over here.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, on the show, salute your sports. We got those. We're going to get in all those moves. We got the shambles meter. We got the dad joke. Arnold Palmer Invitational. We got to talk some DraftKings. We got to hang some banners. We got other relevant sports news, maybe a little 3 minutes of NBA. And update the Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree. So everybody who's riding along, thank you for the bump up in the podcast numbers and all the other such. Those of you who we do know and who we don't know, we appreciate you following along. So let's anything else before we get into the Salute Your Sports?
Let's just get into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I had something. I'll wait though.
Why would you do that? Now I want to know.
Go ahead. Yeah. Don't tease us.
Don't be scared.
Come on, J-Man. What you got?
I had first of all, I'm watching dodgeball. So what I had is I didn't know dodgeball was timed. Second of all, these dudes are humming it.
Oh, dude, I thought you meant you were watching the movie. I was like, classic.
No, I mean it might as well be. It's four guys, 2 girls, and they take no prisoners. But I guess it's however many games. It's 8-4 right now, and there's a time limit.
Well, I got something for you. The CEO of Stats texted me and said he was watching kickball because you had made such a big deal about it. And he said it's a joke because you made it seem like you were hitting bombs every time and everybody, all they do is bunt. So he's got a bone to pick.
Oh,
I do hit bombs. Actually, last 2 games,
never hit a bomb.
I've been
lying. Don't lie to the American people.
I've been like a single machine. I did get an inside the park home run, though. I hit it with the outside of my foot, curved it around the first baseman, and then, the right fielder out there. No offense to that person, but you always put the worst player in right field. It's where Dale Jr. would always play too. But
he's not an athlete. He stinks.
It's so if you hit it there, you might as well just keep running. So they were throwing it around the horn. I will say this though, in my game on Friday, our guy that plays shortstop was out. So what they do, they put the next best athlete on the team there, me. So somebody
You bragging about being not the best athlete in the first place.
He's a better shortstop for kickball than me because he's got a cannon on him, and I cannot throw. And that's where this story is
true.
going.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's where this story is going. Is somebody hit one in the gap between third and short. So what do? I go over there, one-handed because there's a runner on first, and I'm getting ready to get my Derek Jeter on, off platform, going the other way, throw it to second to get the force out.
Mm-hmm.
Only problem was I threw it to right field. And obviously I'm not Derek Jeter because I can't.
You're not even the second best athlete on the team, it sounds
that
was a lie.
Arm-wise, I'm not.
Lie detectors determined that was a lie.
Yeah.
BMO's here. Yes. So we do, everybody's listening to the audio version. We do film from a live studio audience.
BMO can see the scream in between his tears.
He's so sad right now. So sad.
He's in his feels.
By the way, all of his dreams are getting just crushed. Dad joke. Dad joke is back. Did you hear the joke about the plane with one wing? It could never land right.
I think we should start doing which one was the most terrible. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Guys, Dudes Rock. Before we get into the news, we got to do Dudes Rock.
Okay.
New study. I love this. This account is phenomenal. Dudes posting their W's. The worst insults equals the highest form of friendship. New study finds that friends who often playfully insult each other are 300% more honest and loyal with each other. True or false?
That's true, dude. I mean, it all starts at the lunch table in high school.
Yes.
I mean, if you weren't roasting each other at your little rectangular lunch table with those little tiny ass seats that only one ass cheek fits on, if you weren't roasting your boys at that table, then you didn't have a good high school experience.
It is. I like the group chat is just literally roast
yeah.
Of all time.
That's what my wife says. How are you guys friends? All you do is make fun of each other.
Well,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm going to send you this picture. You could show it to her now.
I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
I'll just be sitting there at work, and then one of you idiots will say something stupid in the group chat, and I just start busting out laughing. And my coworker's like, "What happened?" I'm like, I can't even explain to what happened. So it's always that way. I just start laughing. What was it the other day? I can't remember what it was. Something got me good. I was just crying at work. So, yes,
it's probably me.
I have that. Hang the banners. I have that for the hang the banners. What? Anyways, so that study, people who insult their friends, 300% more honest and loyal. You can trust them. Like the trust and respect is what that is. That means if I'm yelling and talking trash to you, that means I respect you. If I'm being polite to you, that means get to stepping because this is going nowhere. So I think that's why dudes have a lot of trouble making friends later in life too, because you can't just go into a meeting and just start roasting somebody. Your wife will rip your eyeballs out. She'll be like, how could you embarrass us in front of the kids and everybody like that? And I know in the back of the mind, the guy that you roast is just like, man, I like this guy.
Well, I think you're right too, because like if you go to hang out with your wife's friends and it's like a new boyfriend or new husband, you can't just come in there and roast him. So like for the first few times y'all get together, like a lot of times y'all don't have anything to talk about because you're not roasting each other yet. But then when you start to feel comfortable, then things get easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's great that Edge's wife and my wife are friends, because me and Edge get to hang out and we get to roast each other.
That's whenever like you do the Avatar hair thing, and you're really like really good friends. It's like sorry, the cycle has been complete. And your ponytails, like as a family,
your ponytails are just there roasting each other. They're all tangled in roast.
Oh, shout out my wife too. She did put the mattress in the new Sleep Number mattress. She put that together herself. Do you want me to tell you that, J-Bye?
Hey, good for her.
Because she didn't trust you doing it.
Probably not.
She's like, I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. Go lather up with your soap.
I was working on the water going down to the dock, which is fixed, and then I touched it and it exploded.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Well, it was, and then I tried to like take the bracket off, and one of the things wasn't rubber. It wasn't cemented with PVC cement, and it went good, and it's just freaking Taco Bell gift.
So what you did is messed up. What she did is fixed.
She saw that. She said, "I'll handle the bed. Don't worry about it."
I'm about to ask her to go down there and fix it.
Go get your loofah and hit the showers.
Yeah, get your body wash.
Also, dudes rock. Australian lad woke up on a 33-story crane after a night out with no recollection of it at all.
Jesus.
That sounds like something I probably would try. Dude, those guys get paid so much cheddar sitting on top of that crane too. It makes me mad.
What do you think?
Yeah, but could you imagine having to focus that hard all day long? Like
they don't focus, dude. They don't. They go up there. They have like this. It's like an apartment up there. All right, because I went on top of one and I literally was gassed by the time I got to the top. Just like taking the stairs and
because you skip leg day.
So
it's not just legs; it's your triceps, it's your shoulders. Like you're pulling the ladder the last 20 feet or whatever it is.
Walking handstand.
Pretty much.
No way, dude.
But dude, they got a coffee maker up there. Like he takes his boots off before he goes, and I'm like, you're insane. And he'll sit there and chill for the majority of the day, and then all of a sudden he'll get on the radio and like crane tower, go to the east corner to pick up this pallet of plywood, bring it to the top, and that's when he's like, oh, okay, let me go to work here and collect my $210 an hour and spin around, pick up something, and come back, just dip it right in. But I was like, I can't believe this guy gets paid this much to do nothing unless the wind's blowing. Then you actually got to like focus on your job.
Oh, that would be terrible. There's no way you couldn't get me up there.
I love that he takes his shoes off before he goes in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably got some Hey Dudes up there, not a sponsor.
Edge said he had an apartment up there, and all he told me was that he had a coffee maker.
That's exactly what I thought. He made it seem like he's up there in the freaking loft house.
It's like the top floor of a condominium. He's got a coffee maker.
Yeah, he's got a coffee maker and like a swivel chair like I had.
Studio, yeah.
Third reason dudes rock. This guy, Cora's boyfriend at _Harry_Hall. I confidently believe that 68 million in the UK could outdrink the 330 million Americans comfortably in nationwide head-to-head. Look what happens if we lose one Four Nations tournament. Now the world's coming for us.
Here's the thing: is
people
in England said they were scared. They didn't think they could beat up a rat.
That's true.
I got money on us.
I'm telling you, keg race us.
I guess it depends on what beer, though. It's got to be a light beer.
See, they want the fancy beer. We got dudes that'll just drink a pitcher of foam over here.
Yeah, they might get us in like Guinness or something, but some dark heavy beer.
We'd have to set some parameters. Okay.
We will let AK be the middle or the end though, because we'll know what happens on that. It'll just be face first on the bar.
Like, hey, game's on the line. You need to chug this. No, absolutely not.
That's when Butch comes in.
Yes,
Butch is our closer.
Exactly. God, dude, that was so funny. We could have absolutely just hustled people with him just walking around. It was so great, dude. Okay. Ooh, there you go. Irish car bomb, Demo, 100%.
Demo was an old-fashioned guy.
No, he can put down some Irish car bombs.
You have to hit a car bomb quick though, because otherwise it starts curdling. You got to hit it quick.
Oh my gosh, Tex, you remember those drinks we made that curdled one time? The Colorado Bulldogs. That was the worst drink I've ever had in my life.
We had to drink them all curdled up. That was gross.
90% of the drinks Tex makes is terrible.
Yeah, I'd be willing to take a bet that I can't count on one hand how many good drinks Tex has made in his life.
Hey, he still finished them though. I'll give you props.
He will.
It was never the point. That was never the point.
He wasn't trying to be the he was a mixologist.
Come on, guys. Hey, Virus, try this Four Loko and vodka for me.
Yeah. Tell me when to stop. Oh wait,
Tini.
it's already half full when I told you to tell me that.
Drink this Four Loko Tini for me.
Yeah.
I look back though, dude. I don't see how any of us survived like in college. Like we would smash 2 Four Locos as a warm up and then start slamming beers.
Before they nerfed them.
Yeah,
before original.
The hard ones. I mean, and then go out there and text with like Red Bull vodka. I'm like, dude, how are your hearts not exploding right now?
Oh my gosh, dude! It just shows you how resilient the human body was. And now I can't. Now I can't even eat hot sauce without having to, like, take some Tums or something.
AK's he's got to bring a walker if he drinks some hot sauce. He's got to, like, his legs stop working. He can't do anything.
Dude, you can't sit on the toilet too long, dude. Can't sit on the toilet too long either anymore.
Legs fall asleep.
No. All right. Where are we starting here? I don't even remember. So we got the graphic pulled up here, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you can't see. It was we had Oprah Day in the NFL where we basically had you get a contract. It was a gong show without a doubt. And Josh Allen got paid, Myles Garrett got paid, Davante Adams got traded, DK Metcalf, Geno Smith. It was unbelievable. And number 2, the Seahawks, they're tanking apparently out of nowhere after they finished. They could have won the division and now they're tanking.
Yeah, he should have made the playoffs last year.
And then it's finally basketball season. So, and J-Vi, we're gonna get to that in just a second here. So let's go to the number 1. Number 1 move.
R.I.P.
Number 1 move. The Buffalo Bills, ladies and gentlemen, have made one move. One of the biggest moves of the season.
They've made more than one move.
I know. I have them all on here. I meant to lead this in way better than I just did without flashing the picture, but I got distracted. I had this whole thing of like, now the Buffalo Bills made the biggest splash. They had one of the biggest transactions of the season in the offseason, and then I was going to cut to this picture, and then we were all going to be sad. But instead, I just hit the next button on the arrow, and now I ruined the lead miserably. So just completely forget I said that. But the Bills released the weapon, 8-ball. End of an era.
I know.
Goodbye. Thoughts?
Why
would your team do this to us?
It was strictly business. You know, they were asking him to do something that he didn't want to do, and it was the second straight season that he's been asked to do that.
And he had a hell of a year this year. Don't forget.
He did. He did. And as his business, I actually, not to be that guy, but I called it after the season. I said this would happen. I told BMO that it would happen to try to prepare BMO. Didn't work. I said this would happen. So I was kind of prepared for this. But as I stated to Smoney, I've told this to him. So it's not breaking news. I've been a Bills fan for 37 years now. Out of all my time of being a Bills fan, the last 3 years have been the most fun. And he's a big part of that. I'm not ashamed to say that, but having one of your friends play for your favorite team is one of the coolest things in the world. BMO's a hater right now.
We're all haters, dude. Now we can all go back to appropriately hating the Bills.
I'm not going to ever say anything bad about the Bills.
You won't, but we will. I can now. It is one of the dudes that you grew up with, went to college with, played with. We all know, we all love. Playing for your favorite team is we've been lucky enough for that to happen. And watch him have success, like play on good teams.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Go to the games.
Yeah. Been to playoff games. Cried.
It's so funny too, because
tears.
like in both situations we've gone up there and we've got to do really cool things with them, but like that's not like why we go up there. We go up there just to hang out with him, and we tell him that. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we could go to this," but I was like, "Dude, we're here to hang out with you, man.
Yeah.
If we just sit at the house, it's fine." But We have a good time. He gets his good
Come to watch you
seats.
play.
Tailgate's
dude.
good. T-Bird, his dad, goes all out when we're there, so we appreciate that. And
just to watch him, it's like, dude, we're going to watch one of our guys out there playing the. That's just the coolest. Like, none of the other stuff matters. Like, anyways. All right. So the Bills weren't done.
Nope.
They weren't done. Another big move. Rousseau. Greg Rousseau fell on the sword. Fell on the sword so the Bills could have more money to sign Josh Allen. What a team leader.
Yeah.
Huh? Is he going to get the C? He should. 4 years, $80 million. That's not really the reason why we did that. What do you think about Rousseau?
I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, he's been a decent player, but I think he needs a Robin, or he needs a Batman. Maybe he's a Robin. However you want to say it. He needs somebody else on the other side, which we haven't had. I mean, you look at 3 years ago when we brought in Vaughn, and Vaughn was supposed to be that guy.
Who they also released.
Those first 8 games that Vaughn played that year, he was averaging a sack and a half a game, and Rousseau was playing well because he had that other guy on the other side of the field. Vaughn got hurt. Rousseau has flashes. He's getting like 5 to 8 sacks a season, which is not what you want out of your top pass rusher.
Well, you got $54 million guaranteed. And then this is the time of the year when everybody's like, oh, Schefter's working so hard.
This is the only time he works.
He doesn't. Well, they just send him stuff.
Yeah. This is how he makes his money, though. Like, this is the only time of the year he's like actually probably in everybody's Twitter and Instagram, though, because otherwise you hear him on football, any football show, and you're like, whatever, Shefty. Nobody cares what you think. But now it's like when he's breaking news, like, all right, let's see what you got.
Do you think that GMs or whoever the source is puts Schefter and Rappaport in the same group message and says, "Good luck, whoever gets."
Dang.
There's got to be something. Whoops. There's got to be something. All right, next one. Obviously, this was all happening like 2 hours before the show, so we get first reported by us. Yeah. Honestly, like we're the ones that got to, like, the stuff was coming in. That's also why I was late, because I kept trying to have to put more freaking slides in the show, because it was like Davante Adams got traded. Josh Allen just signed the most lucrative deal of all time. DK Metcalf to this, and it's like just kept coming. So it was like the pipe that I busted underneath our dock. A new mark. Bills Josh Allen reached an agreement on a new record-setting 6-year, $330 million contract. Includes $250 million guaranteed, the largest guarantee ever given to an NFL player. He had 4 years left on his deal, but the Bills rewarded him with a new benchmark deal. Reported by Adam Schefter. Tex. I'm not even going to let J-Vi go first as our resident Bills fan. Tex, what do you think as honorary Two Bills Drive member?
I think they need to get him some weapons.
Yep.
I don't think he's overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
He puts that team on his back. Quarterback, running back. He blocks, kind of, whenever he needs to. But I don't think there's anything wrong with this contract, with what he means to that team.
Hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Yet.
Can they win a Super Bowl with this contract?
I think they can get to the Super Bowl with this contract.
Hasn't beaten Mahomes in the playoffs.
I think
Mahomes
that he can
have a
do
receiver
it
anymore.
I think he can do it.
Look, I don't think this contract's
enough. We all know it's gonna. We all know it's gonna. You all know. I know, dude. I think that this is, if anything, that kind of underpaid him. I think they're saving some money for a receiver. But,
I think this is a hometown deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you ask BMO would say, "Why couldn't he take $248 million? They could keep money."
I said selfish.
Dude, that was coming. I was waiting on it. To chime in.
$250 million guaranteed, dude.
Let's face
crazy.
it, though. Let's face it. I really think they could have paid him more. If Josh Allen gets hurt, the Bills are looking like the rest of the AFC East. Seriously. I mean, we're not making the playoffs. You know,
somebody's got to make it. That would
like it's if Josh Allen's not at quarterback for the Bills right now, it's another miserable 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
But like you got to pay him that much. He deserves it. He's earned it for what he's done with what we've had. He's the lifeline of the team.
I think you should copyright right now what you sent me in a text message, because if we're going to blast all over social media, he's $250 million.
Yeah. He got $250 million guaranteed.
$250 million.
$250 million.
Basically,
he's
what
not
he
even
is
a
to
full
the team.
bill.
Print the shirts, AK. Print the
Not even a full bill.
Look, there's four assets to the team: offense, defense, special teams, and coaching. And he's the offense, so they paid him like he is the offense. $250 million.
1/4 of the okay. That's good rationale. I don't know. I think he's definitely worth it. I mean, he's one of the only guys what this does is hilarious, because the Cowboys just keep not paying their players and everybody else keeps signing. The Cowboys are just the price tag on all their players just keeps going up and up and up and up.
I am a little shocked that it's not for like 10 years and more money just to be able to push money down the road. But yeah, I don't know. Bean's got to figure it out.
Are you saying that they don't believe
$250 million? That's like $20 million less than what the salary cap is for the whole team. Now I know he's not getting all that. Just for like, they're not going to have $20 million to pay the rest of their team, but to put in reference to what the salary cap is for the whole team, it's like $279.
What was Dak's extension?
I have no idea. I stopped. I'm not.
I think they just converted his money to signing bonus or something.
They did.
The Bills. I don't know. The Bills
cap space.
Here's all right. Here was the next big one. So we're leaving the Bills. Good job, Josh Allen. You did it. $250 million. And then, dude, this has to make fans so mad.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Where Edge texts me this thing. It's like, what did you hold on? Let me read it, and then you can go off. Let me read. So from the trade to truce and beyond, the Browns and Myles Garrett reached an agreement today on a record contract extension that averages $40 million per year and $123.5 million guaranteed. Now makes him the highest paid non-QB in NFL history. That's from Adam Schefter. Garrett's agent told or Nicole Lynn of Clutch Sports and Browns GM of Andrew Berry finalized the deal today. And this is freaking hysterical because he spent the last month telling us, hey, I want this. I'm not playing for this Mickey Mouse league. Go ahead, Edge. You go.
Literally, he just, released, Twitter and everything else. I want to be traded. I want a championship team. I want to win, the Super Bowl. I want to be a contender, but I'll stay for more money is all he said. So he went into his locker room, packed up all his gear and said, hey, I'm out for a trade. You telling all these players in there, hey, y'all suck. I'm going to go try to win a championship. I need a ring, yada, yada, yada. And then they turn around and throw some presidents in his face. And he's like, all right, well, I've always been Browns. Go to the dog pound. Let's go. That's – I can't believe it. If I was the owner of the Browns, I would have packed his bags for him. And now all of a sudden you're going to pay this guy after he just dogged your entire franchise. I don't understand it. I'm completely baffled by it. Now, is he good? Yes, he's great.
Oh, he's great.
He is a record on defense. Like, don't get me wrong. But he literally told the coaches, the owner, all the players, I want to leave. I want to go win a ring. And like we talked about a while back, is think about the Brady era at, during the Patriots. There were people taking pay cuts to come win a ring. So if you truly wanted it, let's see what you got. Like, let's see, say the Niners offered him, $10 million because they're terrible and they need somebody on defense. Would he go? Would he say, yeah, I'll take a pay cut and go there? And instead, he's signing the richest defensive payday in history right now. Like, he's just doing it.
no shot at winning a champion at all. And in his tenure while he's playing, if Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson are still in the league in that division, the Browns aren't winning a championship. They're not winning a championship.
And the Steelers are piling up with a coach who's never had a losing record.
They're literally the worst team in that division.
Another thing, too, I thought about later is I'm a little shocked about the Browns doing this because every time the Browns have paid somebody a healthy paycheck to be like contenders in the league, guess what happens to them next year? Hurt. Injury. Yeah, they're hurt. They're done. No. Yeah, so I'm surprised they rolled out the, back to Brink's security truck up to his house. And
what are the Browns trying to prove with this? That's what I don't. What are they trying to prove with this?
Look, and we talked about it before. Football is the ultimate team sport, and he just pulled a very selfish move.
100%. Yeah.
Great. But, he's a great player. We talked about this the other day.
Get your money while you can, but you just handicapped your team, who's already handicapped, and now you're a double amputee.
And everybody, and everything he said, I want to be a championship contender, yada, 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 is down a drain because you just took a bunch of suitcases full of cash where they can't pay anybody else.
And you just crapped on everybody in the locker room on your way out.
Right.
Yeah.
All y'all suck. Y'all aren't going to win a championship. Hey, guys, back here with the $40 million. Let's all go to dinner. It's on me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And he's got the C on his chest.
It's hilarious. It's just funny. It's like don't say you want to win. Just don't say it.
Yeah.
Just say I want money. And everybody's gonna be like, cool, dude, get your money. But don't pretend like you want to win.
And then everybody will say you deserve it.
Yes, he deserves
the fastest to 100 sacks at whatever age you are. But yeah, don't feed us some baloney.
That just cracks me up, dude. I think this is what's even better is the Cowboys are just sitting here. They paid their elite pass rusher. There's no way the Cowboys are paying Micah Parsons. There's no way, dude. No way. And he just big broed Max Crosby to the grave. Because Max Crosby was walking around Mr. Big Stuff at the fight, all that stuff. Highest paid non-quarterback 28 hours later. Nope. Big old swinging Myles Garrett right in your face, dude. Sorry, Max. Thoughts and prayers to Max Crosby. Sorry about that. So here you go. The offseason pass. So Garrett and Crosby each reached the agreement. $40 and $35.5 million for each one of those. Still to come. Trey Hendrickson. We know the Bengals aren't paying that guy. TJ Watt, Mr. I'm the best until it matters. Micah Parsons, and then Aiden Hutchinson. There's still a lot of pass rushers to be paid.
Let's look at something real quick though. Okay, go back to Myles Garrett. All right, so
I'm just glad you see the pictures today.
40 million per year, 123.5 million guaranteed money.
Guaranteed.
Right? Guaranteed 123 mil.
Guaranteed.
And then you go to Josh Allen, and it's 250 million guaranteed, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
For how many millions a year?
55 a year.
That is so stupid.
That's insane, dude.
Stupid. I'm just saying, this is a roller coaster day for the Bills fans because they thought they were for real going to get Myles Garrett. They were going to go all in, chips all in on the table. He gets signed, and then you sign your quarterback again.
I never thought we were going to get Myles Garrett.
Oh, okay.
We've already been down that route. We did it with Mario Williams, years back. We've done it with Vaughn. McDermott's not doing that anymore. McDermott wants to draft a guy and show how good he is at
developing him.
Oh,
yeah, love that. And then Davante Adams. After Myles Garrett, Davante Adams, boom, traded to the Rams. See you later, Cooper Kupp. $46 million deal, $26 million. How is he getting that much guaranteed? Why wouldn't they pay Cooper Kupp that? Did Cooper Kupp want more? What happened with that? Also, who's going to wear number 17? Isn't Puka number 17?
I don't know. But don't him and Puka play the same position?
I think so.
Oh, is there a controversy? Wide receiver one?
Actually, I don't know. Do they play the same?
They play out wide, right?
Tex, you haven't said anything in a few minutes. What's up?
I'm just wondering if there was something that came up with Cooper that he wanted too much guaranteed. I don't know. This seems just like I don't know.
Maybe he wanted something longer. Maybe he's wanted something longer. It's 2 years.
He wanted a long-term deal.
$26 million guaranteed. I don't know. Maybe he
was. What does this say about the whole?
Something more than this.
Yeah, that's what it means. What's it say about what, Edge?
What does this say about the foreshadowing for where Aaron Rodgers is going? Because maybe he was sitting there saying, "Hey, I'm going to the Giants. I'm going to the Giants. They won't bring you. Go test the waters," and he goes to the Rams.
What is it? Isn't Davante Adams from California? He played at Fresno State.
Yeah, he played at Fresno.
He went to high school with Jock Peterson, the baseball player.
When Jock Peterson was a better wide receiver than him. He was the wide receiver 1, apparently.
But I'm with Edge, though. What does it say about him and Aaron Rodgers' relationship?
Even all that streaming they did together on the McAfee show. We don't say that word. That guy's a coward. I love how he's mad at the NFL. They're blackballing us. I'm like, you sitting here blackballing everybody else. You're doing the same thing that you're mad at the NFL for, you coward. Grow a pair. Somebody makes a funny meme, you can't handle it, get out of here. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, that domino. So the dominoes are starting to fall because let's see what we had next. Geno Smith. Friday? Geno Smith. The Seahawks just all of a sudden, like we said, they're tanking.
This one just blew my mind.
Well, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll apparently on a plane with McDonald and
Ronald,
whoever the owner. I guess whoever the owner was also, stay tuned for the Shameless meter. We got McDonald's on there.
I think that's a deal for a 3rd round pick.
Pete Carroll liked Geno Smith more than Russell Wilson.
Pete Carroll revived Geno Smith's career, and that's coach. Pride is on the line, dude. Pride is on the line. Are the Raiders? So they sign Max Crosby, and they bring in Geno Smith. Oh, I was like, something just happened. They bring in Geno Smith, and I'm like, what? The only reason they did this is because of Pete Carroll. You have to think that, right?
Yeah, he's familiar. He probably knows the system he's going to run. You don't have to start from ground zero with the quarterback. I think it's a steal for a 3rd round pick. I mean, that's not bad.
I remember Geno Smith in college, played at West Virginia, right? And then he's a get the ball out of his hands quick. Like, he's not a guy that's going to sit there and throw the ball downfield. Every time he does that, he's terrible. I've watched him play multiple times against the Niners. When he starts throwing the ball downfield, it's not good. But get the ball out of his hands quick, he's really good. I wouldn't say really good, but he's good. And this is Pete Carroll trying to come in and not lose 17 games right off of the bat whenever you're in a division with Jim Harbaugh, Sean Payton, Andy Reid. Like, don't forget.
We had Desmond Ridder. I was looking at the quarterbacks from last year. Desmond Ridder, Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, Carter Bradley. Like that was their quarterbacks.
How mad is Tom Brady right now, though?
And Minshew's gone.
I think this was Pete Carroll and Tom Brady getting in a room and being like, Tom Brady's like, we're not signing Aaron Rodgers. Absolutely not.
Yep.
I bet you that's what it was. There's no way Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady in the same room. I think
Minshew would show like flashes of being a great quarterback.
I want Minshew in San Francisco.
He just didn't have any support around him to where, like, he had receivers, but he didn't have nobody blocking for him to where he had to, like, 1.5 seconds to make a decision and release the ball.
You got Brock Bowers. Supposedly the offensive line is fairly decent because everybody was saying online, oh, Geno Smith never played behind an offensive line that was worth anything. He's running for his life, this and that. So, but yes, Demo says that's Sam Howell's team now. That's right. So Seattle is now in the running for the Aaron Rodgers, for the Sam Darnolds, for this and that. They do have Sam Howell, so who knows? But Seattle basically just quit, apparently.
Yeah.
We're not doing this.
Are you getting to the other one?
This one?
Yeah, Metcalf.
So DK Metcalf, the Steelers are sending a 2025 second-round pick to Seattle in exchange for DK Metcalf. Pittsburgh will sign Metcalf to a 5-year, $150 million extension.
Jeez, dude.
All right, so the Steelers wanted Ayuk, they wanted Debo, they love wide receivers. And so they get DK for a second, and then they're going to pay him $150 million on an extension. And this is another one. Number off, guys. Number off. So George Pickens, number 14. DK Metcalf, number 14.
Who's going to give him the ball?
Russell.
I thought he was done.
Oh, I forgot. We forgot about Jerry. Sorry. No, I don't know.
Hang on.
I mean, right now, I think
Pickens going to be enough to be his opposite side is right now. Yeah, I mean, is he going to be okay? Is he going to be okay to be the guy who's competing with Metcalf for looks?
No, they don't throw the ball enough.
Or is this the Steelers saying, we're bringing in another guy. Let's see how you act.
Oh, no. Don't say that. Mama K, don't say that.
The Jets want Justin Fields. So this whole thing is about to get – I also wanted to say about Geno. In Vegas, Geno can't write anybody back because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So even if you write him back, right, if you write him off, he can't write you back anyways. And it also says that they don't like Shedeur Sanders. Correct?
Correct.
All these moves are telling you that they don't like these rookie quarterbacks.
They still don't have a quarterback, though.
So
the Steelers?
Yeah.
Russ to DK, dude. That's when DK was at his best.
Russ isn't on the roster, I thought.
Anybody who watched Fields play last year, I don't know how they could say he's ready to step in and start.
Yeah,
you guys are missing the point. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season.
Somebody said,
idiots.
True.
Somebody posted what the Steelers
I made money off of that
this
year
with Justin Fields and said, who's stopping this offense? And it was the easiest question I've ever had in my life because Justin Fields is stopping that offense.
Exactly. What do you mean, dude? He's got all the intangibles. He's had 16 different offensive coordinators. He's never had an offensive line. He's never had anybody believe it. I love how they have the laundry list. I would love to hear the laundry list of excuses. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy's over here winning 15 games a year, and everybody's like, he can't do it. The guy's a bum. But Justin Fields gets 48 games, and everybody's like, see, he still got it. He still got it. Shut up. The guy, I'm not saying he's not talented, but clearly he can't see the field. Jeez.
Anyway. What an insane day, dude. It was popping off.
I also love DK said he wanted to go somewhere warm, so the Seahawks traded him to Pittsburgh.
Could you imagine being general managers and owners for these teams, though, and everybody's phone's just blowing off the hook right now, and you probably got your phone. They're calling your assistant. You're having one phone on one ear, the other phone on the other ear. Hold on. Let me mute you real quick. What's your deal? I mean, it's like a war room on draft day, all over right now. And they have to make these decisions now so they know what to start looking for the draft. And think about how many of these teams draft board just went to shit because they got, some of these trades and some of these guys out of free agency for a lot of cheddar right now.
Dude, he is such a physical specimen too. But all he does is run straight. So that
how many scouts are pissed right now? They're like, hey, we got this badass receiver for the Steelers right now. This guy's coming out of, wherever, right? This guy's the next ticket. Nope, we got DK Metcalf. But scouts is like,
well, you just if you're a quarterback, you would love to go play in Pittsburgh right now.
Oh yeah.
They got DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth. Their offensive line is, but they have Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. I don't know if Najee's still going to be there, but they have tons of weapons. I don't get it.
He said warm weather, but he also said he wanted to go to a winter. And what better winter in the NFL than somebody that's never had to lose a season?
100% not going to lose. You know that.
Yeah.
You won't be a loser.
You might not be 10-7 like you were with the Seahawks, but you're not going to be 8-9.
Good point. All right, boys. So that leads to this, okay? If Justin Fields decides to stay with the Steelers instead of Russ Wilson, expect the Jets to shift their focus to Marcus Mariota or Carson Wentz per Connor J. Hughes. Did I vet this? No. But as a Jets fan, is there any fan base more miserable than the Jets? Because they went from having Aaron Rodgers and all the hype and all the Super Bowl talk for him blowing his Achilles, and then they suck this year, to now you're going to be rolling out Carson Wentz or Marcus Mariota.
And I mean, not only did he blow his Achilles, but like he got half the organization fired, coach fired, general manager was out. Like they were doing a rebuild throughout the year. And, now they're saying Justin Fields doesn't want to go to him. Well, I can tell you one thing, dude. Like we were joking about Matt Stafford hanging it up. If there's one guy that needs to go ahead and hang it up, Marcus Mariota.
No, dude, let him keep playing.
Nah. Dude, come on.
Bring him back to Tennessee, dude. Bring him back. Homecoming. Highlight reel.
Wentz is huge. Do y'all know how big Wentz is?
He was like 6'5".
Dude, seeing him at some of the Chiefs games this year, like, I didn't realize how big he was.
Freaking monster, dude.
Doesn't make him any good. He's still trash.
All right. And then the third thing we were going to talk about was college basketball is back. It's finally college basketball season, boys, because
conference tournaments this week. Then
they
next
started
week
already.
Is
App's out. I'm never watching another App basketball game again. I can't stand watching App State basketball, dude.
All
they do is run around, not shoot the ball until the clock runs out, and then throw up an awful shot, and they lose in the conference tournament every time. Sucks.
It's been 17 years since a team at App won a championship. You know what team that was? 100% chance of rain. That was us.
That's right. That's right.
The intramural champs.
I have to send you guys. Yeah.
That's right.
Popped up on my timeline. I was like, "Oh man, it's been 18 years. That baby's going off to college now."
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That baby can vote.
Yeah.
Mama K over there giving shout out saying that App State's a wrestling school.
That was my I got something for you back at the end of the show, dude. Wow. So
that is not so. That's the ref called out at 2 points. Leads to all the conspiracy of the refs are getting paid.
Well, there's no worse. So Duke played North Carolina, and the reason I said basketball is back is because one, I was watching basketball Thursday or Friday night, and I felt like I didn't feel like I missed football that time. I mean, I still missed football, but I feel like I could actually watch the game and enjoy the game. Like, okay, I'm watching a conference game, tournament game that means something. I'm okay with that. And then last night I watched Duke and Carolina. I was like, okay, I'm kind of into this, I didn't turn off and be like, man, this is not football. I kind of was able to make it through. Well, yeah, the rivalry, the eliminations, all this stuff. Like, you give me, you lose, you're done. I want to watch it. I don't care what it is. And this was the most ref off game of all time because we think Bills and Chiefs screenshots, ref misses calls bad. That's how you should judge a rivalry. How many times do people and fan bases screenshot ref miss this call? Guarantee you it's nothing more than Duke and UNC. That is the most screenshotted.
Why can't they just put chips in the shoes and then make a line with the GPS there, and then you can just know if he's over the line or not.
Yeah, get rid of the.
Let's just put chips in the shoes, man. Get rid of the rest.
Zion Williams ruined that. If they come after the towel guys that run out onto the court,
come at dude. Well, let's get rid of the towel guys. Just have to play on sport court.
Don't get rid of the bat boys. Don't get rid of the chain gang. Don't get rid of the tennis people that run out there and grab the balls. Don't get rid of the towel crew. Don't get rid of the people who run out there and skate with a shovel on the ice. Leave them alone. We've had enough of this. It's over. You're not going to take our people, regular people that run out there and start grabbing stuff in the middle of the games. Just leave them alone. We don't need robots for that. So basketball's back, and also really makes me mad that whenever they start the basketball tournaments, the nets are so tight so they don't swish really good. Yeah. And that sucks. That's awful. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I need that net to be loose whenever the ball goes through it.
What if they just use metal chains and went
chain gang? They moved the chain gang to basketball.
This time next week, we're going to have a bracket in our hands, boys. Everybody listening. Well, bracket will be ready. It'll be bracketology. We're going to try to get our bracket guy on this week.
We're going to have to go through and pick out
Millie Goat's bracket.
Some winners.
How about
some upsets?
How about this? Oh, the parlaying during the tournament is spectacular. Same game parlays.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, same game tournament parlays. J-Vi, how about this stat here? No way this is true, right? The ACC hasn't had a single ranked versus ranked matchup in conference play all season in men's hoops. 180 games, it didn't happen a single time in the ACC. Not a single ranked versus ranked matchup.
So Clemson, who's ranked number 11 when they played Duke, was not ranked and beat Duke when Duke was number 2.
Clemson wasn't ranked at that time.
Wow.
I remember watching that game, seeing Clemson's 20-3 unranked, and Mississippi State's 15-7 and ranked 24th. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. There we go. A SEC propaganda machine. Bunch of losers. That's how I know Texas isn't full SEC yet, because I just downed this conference. He didn't say anything.
Basketball doesn't become real to me until next week.
Facts. Basketball season, boys.
Preseason right now. This is preseason, longest preseason in sports. College basketball regular season.
I was watching App State.
Now.
That's right. Yes, I was watching App State basketball. All right, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. That was all the headlines. Good job. Anything else, boys, before we move on? Wrap up this golf tournament real quick.
No.
All right, we need, if you're allergic to electric guitar solos, cover your ears, get your EpiPens.
Football? Yay!
The wrong one, dude.
Well.
Golly, another plane crashed? What is going on out here? I'm never flying again.
You and your dad jokes, probably.
Oh yeah.
Didn't land right.
Bad time, that's right. Hey, B. McCormick's here. We do love football, dude.
I had a football camp on Saturday.
Woo!
Lots of kids out there running around tackling dummies.
Speaking of kids and football, I'm debating seriously with the wife right now, going ahead and selling, our kids' bat and gloves and cleats, and just say, let's pack it up for football. It's bad, dude. I was trying to throw it in the yard today, and I don't have the patience for it.
How old is he?
6.
Oh, dude, you're not even anywhere close to him being able to play catch yet.
You say that though, but there's some kids over there that are playing third base and taking one hopper barehanded on a run and just singing it to first. I'm like, good gracious!
Those kids will be tired of baseball by the time they're 10.
Yep, I was about to say that too.
Because they're probably baseball every second of every day.
Yep. They're going to want to play something else. Don't worry about it. Do put them in football though. Every kid should play football.
Yeah,
every kid should play football.
I forgot the shambles meter, guys. Sorry. Number 4, McDonald's. McDonald's dethroned is the world's largest fast food chain by a company with no restaurants in the U.S. They're coming.
What?
Yeah. Mix-U. As of September 24, Chinese chain Mix-U Bing Chang, with over 45,000 restaurants, surpasses McDonald's, which has around 42,000. known for affordable ice cream and drinks. 90% of mixed-use outlets are in China, with others in Indonesia, Vietnam, Malaysia. Founded in 1997, originally sold shaved ice and cold drinks. McDonald's, out. Mix you in.
Simple fix, right? Here's how McDonald's climbs right back to the top immediately.
Shambles, though.
Fix your freaking ice cream machine.
There you go.
It's no wonder they got thrown by an ice cream.
It says it right there. Yeah. It says affordable ice cream and drinks.
Yep.
The two things McDonald's.
So all you McDonald's workers that know damn good well that ice cream machine is working, and y'all are just so lazy, you don't want to walk over there and pull a lever, or you're too lazy to fill it up with milk or whatever else goes in there.
They use powder.
Congratulations. You just dethroned, the golden arches. You did it yourself.
Oh, it's Drake and Kendrick Lamar right here. Tex, any thoughts?
Real talk, though, I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to McDonald's, period.
Yeah. I haven't.
No, me either.
No comment.
I take that back. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a long time. My kids will get chicken nuggets from there.
They do like chicken nuggets. That's true. Also on the Shambles meter, the Chiefs wide receiver room.
Oh.
Xavier Worthy. Hey, he won't be charged on his arrest.
What?
Country Road Steak Mahomes sent me a gift that said, or a meme that said, Chiefs wide receiver room looking dangerous this year. It was just all their felony charges. Any thoughts?
Somebody sent me one. I don't have it my phone anymore, but it was somebody as close to Xavier Worthy said that the Bills would regret not they're trading that pick away and not drafting him. And that same person was the person that got choked out by him.
Golly, dude.
That's what my first thought was. Did the Bills win this trade?
Hey, there you go.
Did they win? Keon Coleman stinks, but hey, he didn't get arrested.
He's not arrested.
Number 3 on the Shambles meter of Vikings fans. The arc is about to be completed, boys. The Vikings could show interest in Aaron Rodgers if they are unable to re-sign Daniel Jones. That's a crazy statement, right?
Dude, we called this earlier, did we not?
Hey, I have the receipt too. You better believe I went on a replies tour and everybody started making the Brett Favre art jokes. I was like, buddy, we were on that in March of the last year when they said Jordan Love was the starting quarterback. I said, let's go ahead and congratulate Jordan Love on being the Jets' 2040 starting quarterback. But so if they can't get Aaron Rodgers, or if they can't get Daniel Jones to resign, they're going to pursue Aaron Rodgers. Man, we need comment from Dylon badly. It's great.
Let's call him. I'm gonna call him real quick. See if he's
call it.
Yeah. All right. While you're doing that, we'll go over the last one. Shambles meter number 1 is Stephen A. Smith, dude. This guy. Okay, so we start the week. Stephen A. Smith, Shambles meter, agreed to a contract that's worth at least $100 million for 5 years, so $20 million a year, which is more than Saquon Barkley makes, more than CMC makes, more than like every running back in the NFL.
Not more than Josh Allen.
More than Josh Allen or Myles Garrett or Davante Adams, apparently. So that's how it starts. Well, that night, LeBron he has to face LeBron James at the side during the game. And then I made this meme, and I was like, that's the only picture I had. So I put it in there. It says me, which is LeBron James looking at Stephen A. And Stephen A.'s people who don't like the band Creed. Yeah.
So Tex, did you get him or he didn't answer?
So anyways, he gets...
Is this because LeBron got mad about Stephen A. talking about Bronny?
Yes. That's what it was.
Come on, man. Like, he's a grown man now, dude. He's in the league. You telling me you're going to go after every single guy that's talking trash about him?
No, it's just Stephen A. because Stephen A. thinks he's he'll tell it like it is, quote unquote. And
that was just funny. After the next day after this, he was like, he wasn't speaking to me as a basketball player. He was speaking to me as a father. And as a father, I can respect. I was just like, come on, dude.
I didn't know.
He embarrassed you.
I didn't know Jameis Winston was at the game. Look at him right there in the front with the glasses.
Right here. Look at this guy's haircut right here. That's like a low fade.
Hey, that's like the bowl cut.
Jameis Winston said that he was asking for the Lord to deliver him from pick sixes and then put him at a Lakers game.
Dude, it's just he's in shambles because he got called out. LeBron made it a point to talk to him because there was something that happened a few weeks ago where I don't remember. Oh, why would somebody want to be the face of the league when everybody just takes a dump on the league? And then we all yelled about that. Said we can't see any graphic. Did you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody in the comments said they can't see the graphic. I just reset it. But anyways, so Stephen A. Smith, LeBron timing, he thinks he's big stuff. Oh, you make $20 million a year? So.
Well, it was funny, too, because Stephen A. also said that, LeBron's agent, manager, his do-everything guy knows my people. If LeBron wanted to get in touch with me and had a problem with it, he could have done it, but he chose to do it. I'm like, actually respect LeBron for just doing it to his face and not calling
in the middle of a game. This was during the game.
Send him a text.
Like he's like, what you want to do about it?
But as Edge said, your son is considered a man now. He's old enough to vote. He can't buy beer yet, but he is in the league. Like, let him handle his own stuff.
What if LeBron came over and just Will Smith, like, my son's name out of your mouth.
Slap him like he did Mark, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So then apparently it comes out that Stephen A. Smith will appear on Skip Bayless's show. So this was just an all-time PR move by everybody involved. LeBron for dunking on Stephen A. after he signed his big deal. Stephen A. completely cowering because he was scared. And then to deter everybody from knowing that Stephen A. was scared and got bullied, he says he's going to announce a reunion with Skip Bayless. So this was kudos to everybody involved for just throwing smoke around, not letting anything happen. All right. That was a shambles meter. Anything else?
No.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the AP. This is not the Arnold Palmer, but the guy that Tiger Woods signed for his Sunday Red collection won the Puerto Rico Open, Carl Billups. So shout out that guy.
Nice.
Does Tiger Woods know ball? That's the question.
Sounds like it.
So, but who did win the Arnold Palmer Invitational was Russell Henley, plus 2,500. He was 3 shots back. Edge texted me and he said, Russell Henley's about to make his move. I had it paused so I could go back and watch, so I didn't text Edge back until I saw what happened. And he was right. Russell Henley did make his move because on number 16, Henley chipped in for Eagle from off the green, and Morikawa. I should have put Morikawa on the shambles meter.
Seriously, I thought that's where you're going with it. Because Morikawa imploded in his head, literally.
He's known for that's what he does, though.
He just couldn't do anything. He just couldn't do anything. He wasn't as bad as Finau today. That was terrible. Finau shot an 80. So. And number 18 is just a sexy, sexy green at Bay Hill. That little kidney bean shape, 18 Sunday pin location. You got to hit a fade around there.
Who else should be in the shambles meter is Rory, because, he made this big stink about getting his 3-wood and his 5-wood, from delivered from somewhere else, because he's changing it in his bag and everything. Where did he finish up today?
Rory finished. Let me see. So it went Russell Henley, Morikawa, Corey Connors, in your face. I told you, dude. I told you that Canada was coming for us, and we needed somebody. We needed America. So shout out to Russell Henley, American, taking down
Dogs.
Corey Connors in Canada.
Go Dogs.
We're back. America's back. In your face, Canada. Next event will. What did you ask me? Oh, Rory finished tied for 15th with 3 under.
Wow, dude. Glad you brought those clubs with you.
Also, shout out Michael Kim. He's on a heater right now. Michael Kim is on an absolute
heater. He was in my
heater.
top 40.
Love it.
So let me tell you about Michael Kim real quick. So when I was working for this production company, building homes, we used to have a guy doing interior trim, and he was from South Korea, and we called him Mr. Kim. So, like, literally every time I see his name pop up on TV, I'm like, oh, it's Mr. Kim.
Oh,
and
I thought you were.
I had to look up his son just to make sure, like, that wasn't literally Mr. Kim going through it, you know. But his son's still doing interior trim. Really good too, by the way.
Hey, shout out Mr. Kim. Maybe do you play golf? If so,
No, he
you're playing
doesn't.
really well.
No, that man works 200 hours a week. You know, it's insane.
Shout out to Keegan Bradley, shot a 29. The course played tough today. It was rough, dude. There was not a lot of sixes on the scorecard, or 60s in the scorecard. Day one, we had the Cam Young AirPods incident. He showed up and teed off with his AirPods still in somehow. The course dominated on the first day. Ended with Wyndham Clark as the first-round leader. Day two, Max McGreevy had to play by himself in the morning. That sucked. Lowry took the lead.
Isn't that crazy, though? Wait a minute.
What?
Isn't that crazy that those guys can have their AirPods in, but nobody else can have a phone out there?
I don't know if he was supposed to or not.
I don't think you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I think he forgot, and then he forgot that he had him on, and then shanked his drive into the trees, and it was hilarious because he stinks. Well, I shouldn't say he stinks. He's way better than I'll ever be at golf, but
you say it. He stinks.
He stinks. He does.
He hasn't won a tournament yet.
Compared to everybody else who plays on a tour, stinks.
Stinks. Yeah. We're speaking of relativity. I was so mad because I thought Victor Hovland had made the cut because he made a birdie on 18, and then the cut moved to +4. So,
you know what Victor Hovland's problem is?
He's too beefy right now.
No, he's gotten away from the funky shirts. He's wearing all black out there,
dude. He needs to.
He's not being himself.
No, he's not an all black guy. He's not an all black guy.
He used to wear tight pants, Victor Quadlands. Victor
Lululemons,
what we used to call them. Yeah, with the skinny ankle things.
Yeah, joggers.
What?
Joggers.
There you go. Well, same thing with Ricky Fowler. You start conforming to be, trying to be who you're not. Unbelievable.
I will give Henley props today, though. Like, there was a couple of chances down 17, 18 for him to blow it. Like, he landed in the rough right there. I think it was on 18. And I was like, oh boy, this is like when they're neck to neck, and he just, oh yeah, watch this. I'm gonna hit the flag in the hole.
Dude,
I was like,
if that ball didn't hit the flag stick, it was gone. That ball.
Yeah, I know. And and then the shot before that in the bunker with trees right in front of it and everything. I said, geez, this guy's got nerves of steel right now. He's on a mission.
I love his kids came running out onto the green.
Yeah.
He has 3 kids. Like, they just kept coming. I was like, is this Tex out here or what? They just kept on coming. And one of his kids who was like 2 was like, Daddy, you won. I was like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, should they get fined for storming the court?
Dude.
Technically,
always storm.
That's storming
does it every week.
Okay.
It's meat at the ball, not storming the field. Completely different.
Dude, I'll tell you this. Novak shot a 65 on Saturday. He was up there in the top 5. That was our guy. So Novak was cooking. There's also a video of Wyndham Clark got caught looking in somebody's bag to see what they hit.
They all do that.
Do they?
Yeah. A lot of times it's the caddy, too. Caddy does it, too.
Well, it was a fun tournament to watch.
You can't do that.
That was a good ending.
I don't think there's like you can't do it. I think it's like a unwritten, you're not supposed to do it. Just like you're not supposed to stand behind somebody when they're putting to see how the ball rolls.
Mm.
Man, that's just good recon. That's all that is.
Dude,
good. It's like an unwritten, not supposed to do that.
The course that I played on Saturday, the stip meter I think was 10 or 11. I think I 7-putted on a hole one time. It was so I was like 50 yards out.
Did you bring out your stimp meter and do it?
No, the guy who's the member there was telling me, he's like, yeah, these roll about a 10 or 11. I'm like, jeez. And they do. If you miss, you're dead. you're dead. So here was the tips chart, golf tips checker shout out. Nobody on this list won. Clark, Cantlay, Thomas, Thigala, English, Lowry. Lowry was the closest. And then here's the guys, boys. People think we don't know what we're doing, but whenever it's signature events, I think we did this last time. Well, one, because there's only 20 people that get cut. But
mine was
2,
one of them.
Doesn't matter. Yes. Holy smokes, dude. You got some splaining to do. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. I don't know what you were thinking. So Nick Taylor, we went 4 for 5 with the guys in your DraftKings lineups. Okay. That brings us to 11 of 19 on the year making the cut. Nick Taylor finished tied for 31st, 1 over. Can't believe I picked a Canadian. That's treason as far as I'm concerned. I hold myself in contempt. Brian Harmon, American, nice job, Tex. Lefty finished tied for 40th, 4 over.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Griffin tied for 45th.
Made the cut.
Did make the cut. We didn't say they were going to win it. This is make the cut. It's clearly we need to put that on here somewhere. And then Jason Day did have a top 10. He finished tied for 8th. So if you bet Dylon, Dylon had a nice week. Good for Dylon. And then
he barely escaped at the first place though in the inner squad.
Oh,
barely escaped.
That son of a gun. That's that old.
Your boy Tex is up there lurking again.
He was
golf guy.
All that booty chatter. He was clapping,
spitting that booty chatter,
running for his life. And then J-Bye. J-Bye. Come on. What pot getter?
I told you I did zero research for this tournament. I picked him solely on name alone, and it backfired. He's supposed to be great off the tee, and he's skipping balls like it's 16 at Augusta on the practice round, like he's trying to skip it across the pond to get it on the green, and I don't know what he was doing.
Long ball players don't play well at that course. I told you that whenever you put them on here.
You didn't tell me that when
I picked Harmon.
That's right. And I commended you. I said, that's a great pick.
You didn't tell me that when I sent you the pick, though. You waited till after the pick was already in to then.
Well, that's your own fault. You didn't do your
You're trying
research.
to blame me for
not doing your research. Yeah.
Well, he does the research, and then he reads it to me, and I didn't have time to pick my guy after he read it to me.
You literally didn't listen to a word I said when I read the research on the show.
No, because my guy was already picked.
No, what? He literally told you everything you needed to know.
After my guy was already picked.
And then you read it on the screen. You could have changed your pick.
I have to have the pick in by 3:00 on Wednesday.
Oh, don't you do that.
You can change your pick. Be your own man. Come on, let's go. Challenge yourself one time.
He
Take
got
the
you
stairs, J-Bye.
J-Bye thought he was making a comeback there for a second.
He did. He was 2 under to start his round on Friday to get him down to +5. And then he went back to his old ways.
Jason Day collapsed, dude.
He'll get top 10 next tournament he plays in, guaranteed.
Oh, did Mackenzie Hughes play well this week?
Yes,
on your board.
Mackenzie Hughes
played
very well.
Are you going back to you're always a week early? You're always a week early.
Always a week early.
Is he playing at the Players?
Probably not. He probably didn't make the Players.
Is that next week?
That's next. The Players is next week.
Yeah.
Island Green.
All right.
We got. I mean, this is really the
some 10-cent lineups.
You said 150 this week.
Yeah. I thought it was for the Masters.
I don't know if I'll be able to do 150, but Masters I'll do 150 for sure. I'll do some lineups though.
Well, I'm just saying you could probably figure out an Excel spreadsheet way to do that.
I want to have some. Oh, can you do it through an Excel spreadsheet?
Oh yeah, that's how all these guys do it. Yeah,
I could probably do it that way. Then yeah.
Yeah, you could probably import. You can import the lineup to a spreadsheet, and then you can do your stuff through there. Yeah. Then you could set your procedure because you probably know how to do like, oh, I want 20% this guy or C3. I want 20% of this, and it'll spit out a whole bunch of you.
I have to take some time. I have to take some time and set it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that was the guys. We did it. We made 4 out of 5 players. This is the week, boys. We got conference tournaments. We got wrestling. Hockey's in full swing. And we got the players. So this is like, okay, football, we love you.
I also took the biggest risk here. My guy was the least priced, smallest price.
Oh, nice job, Dylon, playing a 7,700 guy. Really, really, really risky there. All right, so make the damn top 40 parlay, J-Bye.
Yes.
Dead on arrival because of Pot Getter.
Pot Getter, Dietrich did not make it. Davis Thomas did not make it. Michael Kim almost won the damn thing. I think Aaron Rye, I think he made it.
Well, everybody sucked, and you're like, yeah, he almost won it. But you didn't
He did.
Tell it. You're right, dude. Oh,
he's trying to knock me down, dude. Building our
coming
friendship
back though
stronger.
next week. Then?
Hey, the best part about it, I got a chance to redeem myself this week.
All right, and this was no better. Scheffler, I mean, what did he get? A top 12? What a loser. Lowry just fell apart. J.J. Spawn wasn't bad. Harmon, not bad. Nick Taylor, not great. Justin Rose, though,
he was top 10.
He was a top 10. So there you go. I was like, this is a Justin Rose, Brian Harmon course where you gotta work your way around the course. So, all right. Anything else on the golf, boys?
No.
It was good. That was a fun ending. And then we get the players. Oh, Hubbs didn't play. Lauer didn't play. So
Hubbs was snowboarding.
What?
Hubbs was snowboarding.
Oh, we should have had him on.
He said getting ready for the players, and he was shredding down the mountain.
Crazy pow pow.
That pow pow.
Yeah.
That was a good tournament. That's a good way to. That's a nice course. I love watching golf at that course. The rough was thick. All right. Hang the banners, shall we?
Sure.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. Here we go. Also, Edge, shout out. Did Edge get a new gig with the Colorado Buffalo linebacker coach strength conditioning? And I'm assuming that is because of the shades.
We coming.
There you go. All right. Before we hang the banner, Tex, as a Texan, I want you to look at this list. You haven't seen it because Fox Sports rated the biggest athletes in Texas, not by size and stature, but I'm sure by relevance. So here you go. Somebody, Demo, let me know if you can see this graphic. Edge, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So number 1 is Dak Prescott. Number 2 is Victor Wembanyama. I mean, he's literally the biggest. Number 3 is Michael Parsons. Number 4 is C.J. Stroud. Number 5 is Jose Altuve. He's not big at all. Number 6 is CeeDee Lamb. 7, Kyrie Irving. 8, Anthony Davis. Yordan Alvarez.
Hey, go ahead and reset it. Mama Kay says she can't see it.
All right, let's see that. And then Arch Manning is number 10. How do we feel about having 3 Cowboys on here and they suck? Tex, you're the Texas guy, so thoughts?
I think there's a bunch of dudes on there who are hurt right now, and I can't believe Arch Manning made the list, having not played more than a few quarters of football. But lots of clout.
What do you have to say about not a single Texas Ranger?
Like every single one of his basketball guys is hurt. Now I think about it. Wembanyama's out. Kyrie Irving blew his knee out. Anthony Davis is done for the season.
So
not
you're
a
saying
single
Texas
Houston Rockets person on there either.
Texas Ranger, Dallas Stars.
There's no
Where's
Texas
Scotty
Rangers.
Scheffler? Where's Scotty Scheffler? I don't know.
Wow.
Best golfer in the world. Ever heard him? What kind of Mickey Mouse list is this?
Can't make a top 10.
Yeah. What is this?
I also have another question for Tex. Him saying he's been trying to convince me for 3 years that Texas is back, but their women's basketball team proceeds to get beat by 19 points by a team that they lost to a coin flip to see who gets number 1 in the conference. You can't be number 2 team in the conference and get beat by 19 points.
Why not? Sometimes it's just not your night, man. Is it basketball? Basketball's
it was
not about one night. It's a season.
Welcome to the SEC moment.
Wow. Didn't they have a coin flip?
They're resting their starters for the tournament.
Listen to what I said.
They're resting their starters. They're resting their starters. It's preseason. It's the preseason.
You can't win a coin flip? 50-50 chance.
I'm just saying. It's the preseason.
Oh, look at this. The biggest athletes in Texas are Roger Staubach and Earl Campbell to this day. So not even, wow. I just want to know where Scotty Scheffler is. This is. How could you let this happen?
From Texas. He lived in Texas. He's not technically from there.
Well, is Dak Prescott from Texas? Just in Texas. Is Kyrie Irving from Texas?
I think Dak's from Mississippi.
Where's Chuck Norris? He's one of the greatest athletes ever.
Yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger up in here.
Hold back.
I bet Michael Irvin's mad he's not on this list. Anyways. All right. Hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
I can go. I don't have my phone currently. That's where everything was. But I think I remember I had to first hang the banner.
I knew 2 was coming.
Minnesota.
I have 2.
High school hockey. Number 1 team in Minnesota. Played the number 2 team in Minnesota. And went to overtime, 8-7 in overtime. What could you ask? I mean, any sport really, but high school teams, number 1 team versus number 2 team in the state, put on an absolute performance.
Love that. Love it. Hang the banners. Okay, who wants to go next?
What's your second one?
My second one I'm going to give to my daughter because I had a situation the other day where I was trying to get home because I had to use the restroom. Might have let one slip out. Made me a little nervous. So I was telling her what was about to happen. And she came up with the words. So she said, "So you almost went poopy toot." It's like, poopy toot. And I was like, "What is that?" So she proceeds to tell me what it was. And she basically described a shark. So I was like, touche. Good for you.
I'm about to use that one all the time now.
Coming up with your own word.
Love that. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to hang the banner for Tennessee Volunteers baseball coach for being so mad at his team beating so many other teams by mercy rule that whenever one of his players hit the walk-off grand slam, everybody's out there celebrating. He's just sitting there mad as hell in the dugout that they keep on 10 running teams. I sent you a video so you could see it, but you could just see him in the dugout just sitting there pouting because he's sick and tired of seeing his team do this to other teams. Somebody play him. That's what he's saying.
Dude, am I having deja vu?
When did
hang the banners?
I feel like something similar like this happened last year.
When did they start using mercy rule?
Yeah, I think it's like in the 7th inning.
Okay. That's hilarious. That's all right. I'm sitting, dude. That I swear, something like that to that effect. It was a Tennessee game. Am I making something up? Maybe. I don't know.
No, they won it all last year.
My hang the banner goes to App State Wrestling because it's wrestling season, and the CEO stats is trying to hound me, but I know that I had this in the slideshow before the show because App State's wrestling team was back-to-back SoCon tournament titles. At the buzzer,
let's go.
Steven Moncheries reversal with 14 seconds left in the last match delivers another championship. I was watching the highlight, and he got him. He hit him at the buzzer with the old sit out. sit out.
Great. The guy had the guy had him in the cradle though. He had him in the cradle and he said the right movement and got out of it.
Hey, March Madness. March Madness is upon us.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out and hang the banner to App State Wrestling.
Well, and it's not really fair for
again.
Mr. CEO of Stats to come at you about wrestling season. It's wrestling season for him because his hockey team is so bad that they're not even close to making a playoff.
The Penguins do stink so bad.
And I say that with all due respect because the Sabres are worse than the Penguins, but I did have to say it.
Oh, no, we lost another graphic. I'm glad BMO's here for quality control. Dude, that was good.
That's the greatest quote writer ever.
J-Bye gets the Bills to the AFC Championship once every 5 years, and he thinks he can just run around just telling people their seasons are over.
Hey,
my team's still playing.
I didn't get to do dry January.
BMO's teamless right now.
BMO is teamless, isn't he? For the first time in 20 years?
He's teamless.
I think BMO should just go ahead and buy every team's jersey with number 52 on it, and then that way he's just ready for it because he's halfway there.
Dude, he probably does have half the league. All right. We've got the NHL talk was Brad Marchand got traded to the Florida Panthers and Mikko Rantanen from Carolina to Dallas. And then the Avs got Charlie Coyle and Brock Nelson from the Islanders, and Coyle from the Bruins are selling house. They're done. It's over for the Bees. Their playoff runs are done. So Marchand got traded. Yes.
Pens are done. The Avs are gearing up. The Stars are gearing up. That's going to be a wild Western race right there, man.
The hockey playoffs are going to be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Lots of good hockey.
The Rangers aren't done. The Rangers aren't done.
They're done.
They're not
done.
The
Fugazis.
They're still playing. And they're playing meaningful hockey.
The Sabres are still playing. That doesn't mean they got a shot.
They're playing
meaningful hockey.
That's a stupid thing. That's a stupid thing to say.
The New York Rangers are playing meaningful hockey.
Everybody's they didn't play tonight. Hockey. What was the score tonight? 7-3. Woo! That's meaningful right there.
Don't distract from the point. I cannot believe Brad Marchand got traded to the Florida Panthers.
That is crazy.
That's wild. They throw the rats on the ice, guys. They throw the rats on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a rat. He's going to be like, oh, my gosh.
It's like Brett Favre.
Look who it is. BMO, our guy.
Oh, hey, damn.
Yes, dude. What's up? You came in late. You have to go check out the full episode. It'll be out.
Rewind the whole show. Watch it.
Yeah, rewind it. Our graphics somebody's sabotaging our graphics. Anybody got anything else? LeBron.
AK's internet's not good enough.
No, stop. My internet's fine, guys. Internet's, but don't do that to me. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Anyways, Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree. Oh, they say goodnight. Good night, Miss CEO Stats.
Go Bills.
LeBron groin strain. Thoughts, text. He pulled his groin. If we say LeBron, it'll get us in the algorithm.
I think he was playing as hard as he could possibly play, and it caught up to him being 40 years old.
If I'm Stephen A. Smith,
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Send it out and be like, look at these groins. You don't see me pulling my groins, Stephen A. Smith.
Look, here's what happened. LeBron did what he did to Stephen A. He saw a few memes with the South Park character with the wheelbarrow and what's in the wheelbarrow. He thought it was him, so he played with a little bit bigger of a things in the wheelbarrow, and he hurt his groin.
Yep,
and that's how we'll end it.
He was trying to play like he's 28 again, and he's not. That was 12 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
that's right.
So what you're saying is, go ahead and hang it up, LeBron. You're done.
Go ahead and hang it up, LeBron. You can't. It's not what you were doing is not sustainable. Even on steroids potentially.
Whoa! Shots fired,
dude! Right at the end of the show.
Can't wait for LeBron to see Tex at the next event.
Yeah.
Don't go to an NBA game.
Who's his guy? Who's his guy? His manager.
I don't know.
Tex, you'll probably come up with his belly button. Like, he's so much taller than you.
All right, play some outro music. Crank it. Go Niners.
Go Tigers.
Do good, be good.